What is tapioca maltodextrin and why should you even care? Well, I'm going to cover that in today's video, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Hey, this is Lance McGowan, the Tropical Smoothie Guy, and today we're going to cover tapioca maltodextrin as a great alternative to the corn or even wheat-based maltodextrin in the next section.
Hey, this is Lance McGowan, the Tropical Smoothie Guy, and today we're going to talk about tapioca maltodextrin. Alright, so tapioca maltodextrin is a type of starch thickener that has a very low density, making it ideal to stabilize high fat ingredients and to increase the volume of dry mixes, which can then be made into powders. And one example is gluten free flour. And so tapioca maltodextrin is a great alternative to the corn or even wheat based maltodextrin. And so wheat-based maltodextrin is typically more found in like maybe Canada or Europe, but the corn maltodextrin is heavily found in the U.S. and that's almost primarily what most maltodextrin is derived from. And then if you think corn, you always have to think GMO because over 90% of the corn in the U.S. is genetically modified. All right, so tapioca maltodextrin dissolves all the way when it comes in contact with any liquid and can transform those high fat liquids into powders that melt in your mouth and thicken fruit puree with high water content to make a dehydrated, crunchy texture. So, maltodextrin in general is going to be used for a lot of texture related things and to help other things with volume, which again is another texture thing. And so maltodextrin is a key ingredient in tons of supplements in general. It's just if you can find an alternative, ideally tapioca if you're going to do something yourself. But if you're just looking for, supplements and other products, it'd be nice if more companies switched to a tapioca because it hasn't been genetically modified yet. But until then, it's just kind of educating yourself that there is an alternative out there. And this is one that I would actually go for if you can. Because it hasn't been genetically modified and it doesn't contain any pesticide or herbicide residue and it doesn't have any gluten. It's not, rice based, it's not corn based. So this is a really great alternative if I were to choose one. And I believe more companies should choose this as well. All right, so the next steps are to subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch the next video so you can learn more about maltodextrin in general, but also the alternatives available and why it's so important to look for particular types of maltodextrin like this one.
Tapioca maltodextrin hasn't been genetically modified, and it's a great thickener for foods that also can help with texture and a lot of other things. And it's really something that if you make dishes, and especially like baked things yourself, then that will be very relevant. If not, it's something to hopefully, look for in the future supplements and other products that carry it. But most likely they'll use a corn-based maltodextrin because it's cheaper and it's a good filler for tons of products, which I cover in another video. But the biggest thing you can do is just educate yourself on really what's in the ingredients and what bundled terms like natural flavors and things like that mean. In the meantime, tapioca maltodextrin is a great alternative. Well, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click the subscribe button so you can watch more videos or check out one of the links in the description box below to keep the education train on track.